Hello students, this is Shumi Roy from Techno India Group Public School, Shiliguri, and today we are going to learn sound. In our earlier classes, we have learned that sound is produced by a vibrating body. But how sound from a vibrating body reaches our ears? Let us find out. The sound produced by a vibrating body is a form of energy. The vibrating body transfers this energy to the surrounding air molecules, which then starts vibrating with the same frequency. These molecules pass on the vibration to the neighboring molecule, and so on. This is how sound travels in all directions from the sound producing body. Sound vibration travel in a wave pattern, and we call these vibrations sound waves. When vibrations takes place, they are transmitted through a medium and form alternate compression and rarefaction. Compressions are region in the medium where the particles are closest, whereas rarefaction are region in the medium where the particles are spread out. In this way, a compression is followed by a rarefaction and a rarefaction is followed by a compression, and so on. This process is repeated as long as the object is vibrating and producing sound. Thus, wave of compression and rarefaction travel through the air, carrying sound in all directions from the vibrating object. Sound needs a material medium like solid, liquid or gas to travel and be heard, because the molecules of solid, liquid and gases carry sound wave from one place to another. Sound cannot travel through vacuum or empty space because vacuum has no molecules which can vibrate and carry sound waves. This is why the astronauts cannot talk directly to one another on moon, because there is no air on moon to carry the sound waves. A material medium like air is necessary for the transmission of sound. Sound cannot travel through vacuum or empty space. This can be shown by the following experiment. A ringing electric bell is placed inside an airtight glass jar called bell jar, containing air as shown in figure. We can hear the sound of ringing bell clearly. Thus, when air is present as medium in the bell jar, sound can travel through it and reaches our ears. The bell jar containing ringing bell is placed over a plate of vacuum pump. Air is gradually removed from the bell jar by switching on the vacuum pump. As more and more air is removed from the bell jar, the sound of ringing bell becomes fainter and fainter. And when all the air is removed from the bell jar, no sound can be heard at all, though we can still see the clapper striking the bell. Thus, when vacuum is created in the bell jar, then the sound of ringing bell placed inside it cannot be heard. This shows that sound cannot travel to vacuum and reaches our ears. Sound takes some time to travel from the sound producing body to our ears. The speed of sound tells us the rate at which sound travels from a sound producing body to our ears. The speed of sound depends on the nature of material or medium through which it travels. Sound travels slowest in gases, faster in liquids and fastest in solids. Sound travels at a speed of about 340 meters per second in air. It travels much faster at about 1.5 kilometers per second through water. It travels even faster still through solids. This is because molecules are packed closer in solids and liquids than in air. Since molecules carry the vibration, they do so more efficiently when they are closer together. Sound also carries much farther through solids and liquids than through air. Moreover, sounds are clearer and louder when heard through liquids and solids rather than through air. Sound travels about 5 times faster in water than in air. Since the speed of sound in sea water is very large, two whales in the sea, which are even hundreds of kilometers away from each other, can talk to each other very easily through the sea water. Sound travels about 15 times faster in iron than in air. Since the speed of sound in steel is very large, we can hear the sound of an approaching train by putting our ear on the railway line made of steel even when the train is far away. Because the sound produced by the motion of the train's wheels over the railway line is carried away quickly by a steel rail. In our next class, we will learn how we humans speak and how we humans hear and what are audible and inaudible sounds.